go to locals.
He's been
like
kind of
that.
going to a few things here and there,
A
but
little
you're right. Like you're not really seeing him at locals like on the regular or anything
Yeah.
like that. That is true.
I know you have Sauce in Philly,
Yeah,
but,
Sauce is good too. Like,
yeah, no, Sauce is very
he's a
solid.
good Mario.
but here in Jersey, I mean, Xavier's probably the best Mario.
You're probably right. I just don't really see any other ones at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's been pretty good. Like from what I've watched of Xavier, like he's solid. You know, like he's doing all the things you're supposed to do as Mario.
No,
and that's literally all you have
He
to do.
particularly has like a very strong neutral, where he just knows all the right kinds of options. You know. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. You know, Rivers is definitely like the more established player. You know, he has the sort of the legacy of, you know,
Oh, no doubt.
once being one of the best in the world, and, you know, being literally the TO here. So, at the same time, though, Xavier's my practice partner, and we go to school together. So there's going to be some biased commentary, you know what I mean? But
Well, that's okay. I mean, it's a local, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like,
yeah,
that's all good.
I guess biased commentary in here, but I mean, it is
Just-
looking like a good lead for Rivers.
Yeah, like I said, like Rivers just has the overall experience at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Xavier's still in school and all that kind of stuff. Like, there's just so much growth to be had at this stage.
Yeah, because Rivers is like, he's like in his mid-20s, right?
Yeah, he's been at this for a while. I
Yeah.
mean, I started TOing and organizing events with the Rivers back in like 2015, so
Yeah.
just to, like, put it in perspective, it's been a while, man.
And like Xavier, like he played like he played like Wi-Fi like a couple years ago, and that's like the extent of like
Yeah, everyone,
how long he's been competing. Because, you know, obviously he's a younger player.
Yeah, of course.
But I mean, again, Rivers, like seasoned veteran, been here since his Match 4 days. So you can't expect.
He's the raid boss you'll find in the brackets.
Yeah.
Obviously, like when Jackal comes through, he's usually just like top player. But since like Rivers kind of dialed off from like heavy competing, he's like very heavily just like you just kind of know.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that Rivers is just kind of hanging on the stock. So this is. There's obviously okay. There we go. Yeah, I think that was just a traded nair, and there's a barrels.
Yeah.
You'll see that a lot from Rivers.
Oh, for sure. You gotta get a little bit of cheese, you know. But,
well, they come in like that. Those barrels are strong.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
They'll kill you if you're not careful. Like not right now, but it still would have been good damage.
Yeah, I've seen clips of that happen. I'm like, that better not happen to me. So every time I kill Day, I gotta be like extra careful. I mean, Xavier didn't get hit by it, so I'm sure he was watching out for that as well. Yeah, this is looking very solid for Rivers, as mentioned before. And yeah.
So there we go. That's game one. Going to Rivers, who is basically he's probably going to be on a warpath to get the grand finals here. Not thrilled about losing to Adderstrand, who he did beat last week pretty handily.
Is it pronounced Adderstrand?
I'm guessing. Honestly, I don't know. I probably should have asked him. I talked to him last week.
Tomato or tomato?
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So
Yeah.
you say one way, I'll say it another way, and we'll be half right.
Nice. But yeah, Xavier, I'm imagining he's just gonna stick to Mario.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Does he have any? Like, does he play any of the characters really?
He has a secondary Pit. He did. He only sometimes brings out the Pit, mainly in like sword fighter matchups.
Yeah, a little bit more range.
He also has considered picking up Rob, but that's again like for sword fighter matchups. I think for like the more close combat kind of things, like you know, against Diddy Kong, he's fine with just sticking through Mario.
Well, I don't even think this is necessarily a bad Mario matchup by any stretch. You know, I mean, there's a lot of ways that Mario could sort of disrupt some of the stuff that Diddy does, even with the cape.
Yeah, I think most of it just comes down to Rivers just being like, still like he could be like ult rank if he wanted to.
If he if he started to really go out the stuff, definitely. I mean, he's done it before.
Yeah.
You know, like he's literally done it. So I know it's a little bit of a different game now, but
yeah.
There's still a degree of just knowing how that level of play goes, despite how advancing the meta.
Yeah, because his neutral is just like, I mean, I said before that Xavier's neutral is like probably like one of his strongest points. Rivers neutral, especially with a character like Diddy, where like you have so many options, it's just like on a completely different level, and you just kind of have to like respect that and be like, yeah, that's Rivers. But as I say that,
that was a nice ledge trump there.
Xavier actually got a bit of a lead. Hold on. But that lead might potentially evaporate. It did. Okay.
Yeah, you don't usually want to be toying with Rivers on the ledge because he's just so seasoned there. But that being said,
okay, that cape was actually so smart.
That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, the cape has so much utility.
Is that kill?
Oh my.
Yo.
That was a
Xavier.
Big play.
My boy Cooker, man. That's crazy.
Got the clip.
The little banana cape into that whole combo, like it all started just like with one smart decision in neutral, and then he was just able to make the most out of it. And I mean, yeah, this is why. I mean, this is part of why, for the most part, Xavier is like pretty much like pretty loyal to the Mario, right? Because even if he gets destroyed game 1, he knows like he's very much like a student of the game, where he is very good at like analyzing like what he can do better.
Oh
wow,
that was close.
Yeah,
I don't know the technicalities of what just happened, but
that was almost crazy.
Yeah, he had a jump there somewhere. So
yeah,
I don't know if he didn't, if that would have worked. But in any case, it does look like Rivers is starting to cook a little bit. He's got some work ahead of him. If he takes stock now, which is pretty possible, then I would say this is a doable game.
Oh, but for sure.
I also think it's Xavier's game to lose because he's been looking pretty good this whole game, and he's had the lead, but Rivers is closing down on it.
Yeah, 53%, a decent amount of extra credit, but nothing impossible to make up, you know what I mean? And you really got to find that kill, which if you're not getting like crazy confirms.
Here we go. Are we going to see it again? Oh. Not quite. Not enough. Percent. Yeah. Maybe another up air, a little bit higher up.
Yeah, you have to like get like different extensions off the top platform. And now we're probably just gonna be seeing like down airs, back airs, potential up smash read. Although against Diddy Kong,
dude, yeah, he's just looking to end it right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so no, this is where you gotta. The veteran card comes in, you know. I mean, I already saw that F smash sort of get deployed from Xavier, just looking to finish off this game.
Yeah,
in those
high pressure situations, you know, like Rivers has been here 1,000 times before against like, you know, some of the best in the world. So
yeah, this is where the mental game comes in big. One, between staying calm, and two, just sort of. You know, RPS, right? Like, what's your next move, and what do you think your opponent's going to do? All those things kind of start to come into play. And oh wow, it was a big whiff. Not going to get punished. Instead, wow, he kind of just sat. He was thinking about it for a second. Like he just like, oh man, I tripped on that banana. Now what? And then that was it.
Very close game. Rivers just going to clutch it out, showing sort of that like that experience. You know, being in those high-pressure situations.
I gotta ask, because that game was so close. It is 2-0, right? Like,
yeah.
I feel like the way Xavier's playing, like, it doesn't feel
like it's 2-0, but
it doesn't feel like that. But it is at the moment. I feel like Xavier's playing super well.
Yeah. Well, as mentioned before, it's just like Xavier's adaptation is really good. To where, like, you know, that game 1, he got 2 stock, like early percent 2 stock. But instead of like changing the stage, changing the character, he's like, that's okay. I'm gonna just, you know, fix what I did wrong. And then game 2, I mean, he almost took it. So
yeah, that was close. Like I said, I kind of feel like that was Xavier's game to win or lose. Like he was sort of running it for the first portion of it, and getting a sour spot. I like the aggression, honestly, from Xavier just when he's out there. And I guess you sort of have to with Mario. Like you gotta take your swings when they're able to be taken.
Yeah. Oh, but
that's
no jump. And
Rivers like looking to sort of make sure he was dead.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to. But here we go now. Does have the lead, and Xavier now finds himself in a position of playing from behind. But that would have been a big.
That would have been really
sway.
big. But right now, I mean, Xavier's gonna have to do a lot to secure a kill, and then bring back the percentage, you know what I mean? This is where Rivers can really, like, extend his lead, you know what I mean? Because, again, Mario, if you're not getting those crazy confirms, it's kind of hard to kill. Because his aerials aren't really the strongest in the world.
Yeah, they're definitely, they're good when they're good, but they're not always there when you need them to be.
Yeah.
But in any case, Xavier.
Like right there,
yeah,
sour spot.
Yep.
Oh, but that back air right there, that one's going to come
Yeah, that was
through.
smart. That was just a good, smart play. Sort of just waiting for the opportunity and then deploying when you need it. And just like that, now Xavier's right back in it.
I mean, yeah, it's literally even percentage right here.
Oh,
and
look out.
Okay.
Getting tripped up.
I
Almost.
like the attempt.
Yeah, all kinds of, I guess we'll call it monkey business on the ledge over there. And
real, that's so real.
They both come back okay at the moment. This kind of just this whole game has kind of been going from ledge to ledge.
Yeah, a lot of ledge play, trying to take full advantage of whenever the opponent's in disadvantage. You know what I mean? So it's something you gotta do if you're Diddy and Mario.
What I really like about watching this is like I get to watch James play all the time, but even just watching Xavier play and as you said, like he's been adjusting around a lot of things Rivers is doing, you know, despite the scoreboard and anything else.
Yeah.
But like I could see him thinking through the interactions.
Yeah.
Like I see him trying different things. I see him trying to time up things differently. Like it just like it's you can see progress in the gameplay.
Yeah. You can tell that both of these players, like, no autopiloting here. And I mean, you saw that cape right there, that read.
Yeah, that was great.
Again, no autopiloting. And Xavier, I mean, both these players are really pushing each other, man. So even though the score is 2-0, it's still very doable for Xavier.
This set has not felt like a 2-0 if you've been watching with us the whole way through. Like, Xavier's been playing fantastic. Rivers has been kind of getting the edge to win the games. But
here we go.
Yeah,
this is how it starts.
This might be a game for Xavier.
Oh, gonna be close, but
yeah,
good
Rivers,
DI there.
Yeah, holding out all the way on that one. And you have to, man. That could have been game if he was.
Oh, try and go for that read. He really loves going for that read.
All right, this is where things get a little dangerous on both ends here. Really, anything can end it.
Situation. Does Xavier have a jump? He does. Okay.
All right, here we go. Now it's Rivers in an uncomfortable position here, and I like the thought process from Xavier, trying to keep pedal to the metal here.
Is that gonna be it? Yeah.
Gets caught up, and you know what? Good set, honestly. Like that was.
Oh, for sure.
I think if you're Xavier and you go back and watch this set, like there's probably a lot you get from it. I feel like I say that a lot, but I actually just think it's the truth. Yeah. I just kind of think that's how it goes. So, all right, that's going to be Rivers moving on ahead to losers finals. So,
finals,
gets his run back against Adastran. Again, this was both winners finals and grand finals of last week. So we're going to be seeing that now in losers finals.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That's going to be interesting. Noodle sitting pretty in the winner's side, so it's going to be losers finals being Rivers and Dawson. But yeah, Xavier going to be in 4th place. You know,